Greetings once again from Eastern News 24. I see the bike Nkonye Chikweri Yazelo. All right, today we'll be bringing to you the latest update on what is happening in the land of Igbo and the whole entire Biafra land. All right, in case this is your first time, don't forget to share, and once again, don't forget to subscribe. All right, this news is according to the Biafran activist Wetala Bozi, as he quotes. Breaking news: China recognized Biafra. Igbos, nothing can stop Biafran nation as Simon Ekpa launched new headquarters. Hear the news in details. Alright, according to Yab update Hajimakiawe Beniro Akwọ Obosoro Chinketa, because ya masim ka I get nothing if you want na hotela, you one of the Biafran activists hotela Niru Akwọ. The key gesi bife kabalo, kedi ati anife ni noku. Alright, over to you, sir.
Igbo's prowess has been recognized even by China, being that China is seeking opportunity to identify with the Igbos. Possibly, could they have seen that Biafra is coming?
Oh, well, China is a producing nation. And they know that the highest and the largest customers they have all over the world are Igbos. Little wonder they came all the way, took Igbo teachers to China, to their schools. And these Igbo teachers are now teaching Chinese children Igbo language. Because China has seen that their future is tied to Igbo people. So it is a great news. It is a great feeling for us that, yes, the world cannot do without us, that we are a blessing to the world. And I tell you, for China to do that, it means they have seen the future. And the future has to do with Biafra.
The future has to do with Biafra, which, of course, is a very direct and well calculated, articulated move by Chinese government.
Yes.
And you've seen, without the Igbos, the China markets in Africa wouldn't have been thriving.
Of course. Of course. They know. They are visionary. Chinese are visionary. Go to China. You see some of them speaking Igbo language fluently. Adults speaking Igbo language fluently. I've seen it. Speaking Igbo language fluently in China. So they have seen something. They have seen something that they hold them down philosophy against us here domestically. It's nothing. It's just nothing. Like I have always said, it is onye ji ihe nwata wele aka elu. Very soon, aka ga-afịa ụfụ, o wetu aka nwata ewere ihe. The future belongs to us. And we are the Abrahams, the children of Abraham that God chose to use in blessing the whole world, in blessing humanity. And God is doing it already. Then think about it when when our own destiny is in our hand as a people, and we control what we have, and then we explore our potentials.
Honestly, it is quite disturbing that the Igbos are being held down in Nigeria while they are conquering the rest of the world, exploring all fields of life, human endeavors, becoming champions of captains of industry, including in the United States.
We are the most educated foreigners in America. Most educated. And Biden was wondering. He was wondering. He said, in every day of America's life, that these people, Igbos, are touching America, moving America forward, doing what was them America. He said, why then is their country, the country from where they come, why is such country down always? When you hold down the light, when you cover the light, you will live in darkness. You understand? Nigeria is in darkness because Igbos, the lights, are covered. If you remove the covering, The light will illuminate the whole place, beautify the whole place, and everyone will enjoy the beauty of light. So the day they will realize this, oh, but Satan has no repentance.
Would you call that ignorance or born out of deep hatred for the Igbos
That's
or
what I'm telling you.
being being threatened by their ingenuity and industrial nature?
It is our slave master, the Britain, that started that hold them down philosophy because of our oil. Oil. You understand? Britain doesn't want us to rise to power because they fear that if we rise to power in Nigeria, we will stop them from taking our oil with impunity. And so that hatred is from Britain and imported into our indigenous brothers here. But their time is almost up because nobody can stop God's program. Jews were in Egypt 430 years. It was like God had forgotten them. It was like their God had abandoned them. No, God was waiting for the right time. And when the right time came, he raised up a prophet, Moses, and ordered him with signs and wonders to go and bring his people out of Egypt. And that happened. So our time is coming, and I see it very close to us. I see it very close to us. That's why I'm telling Igbos, stop investing and reinvesting over and over outside Igbo land. Take something home. Akuru Kwenye Pataria. You cannot come to the East and tell me you are a multi-billionaire. And your multi-billionaire-ness is seen and heard from a foreign land. Bring it home. And when we see what you have, we call you a Bubidike. When we see what you have in Igbo land, we call you up to Obie. When we see what you have in Igbo land, we call you Ezego. When we see what you have in Igbo land, we call you Okuroka. When we see what you have in Igbo land, we call you Ikenga and Igbo. You understand? So bring it home. Wherever you are in the whole world and you're hearing my voice now, bring it home. It's time to bring it home. All these large markets that we have outside Igbo land, bring them home. Despite having them where they are now, the main thing should be in Igbo land.
The feared insecurity is being sponsored to disrupt the economic viability of the eastern region.
Who are the security boys in the East? Are they not Igbos? They are Igbos. They are our children. We can control them. When they see that Igbos are bringing in their wealth, none of them will destroy the wealth. Will anybody go to Opiweka or Head Bridge and destroy it? Will they go to Ochanja Market? Will they go to Mem Market and destroy it? Will they go to Mem Markets around Igbo land and destroy it? No. You understand?
Some are willing to do that, but the certain insecurity, the kidnap, abduction, forceful disappearances orchestrated by certain interests outside Igbo land
Before all
has
this
hampered them.
began to happen, before all these threats, Igbos have always invested too much outside Igbo land. That mindset should be changed. We should change that mindset. Bring it home. Agwa na-eri nwa ya. Yes, Eastern Security Network belongs to us. For me, that is the bona fide security outfit in the East. There are all manner of fake, politically sponsored, security that are doing all manner of things. But this one stands. They can go and destroy the investment that Igbos are bringing home.
Sadly, it's been alleged that the Fulanis has taken over the forest beds of the Igbos, posing a potential threat to their existentiality.
They cannot. Fulanis cannot take over Igbo land. They don't bond them well. That the lion is walking majestically is just flaunting of his royal majesty. Doesn't mean he's weak. The lion is the lion and is always the king of the jungle. Nobody takes Igbo land. It belongs to Igbos. And we won't let anybody take it. Whether you come from the moon or whether you come from the stars. We don't care. So Fulanis cannot.
Igbos are the nations of lions.
Yes, we are lions. We are dead warriors. So you don't provoke us. And that's why we always want. You know, that's a war song. So you don't tamper us simply because we are peaceful people. We are peaceful because we are Jews. We are peaceful because we are Christians. You understand? But that doesn't mean we are weak. So for me, Fulani is not a threat. They are bragging because we have not decided to fight. When Eastern Security Network was there, what could Fulanis do? So you see, I am not afraid of the Fulanis, herdsmen or whatever. Igbo land belongs to us. East belongs to us entirely. And cannot be taken over by anybody from the Sahel.
The rising sun,
Yes.
the home of
That is where
Chukwu Okike
Abiam. That's why sun rises from there every morning. You don't need to ask where is God living. Just watch out. Wherever sun rises from in the morning, that is his house. That's where he lives. He lives in the east. So we don't come there. Nothing dirty, nothing defiled will come there. It belongs to Chukwu Okike Abiama. That is his house. That's why I call it GRA, God's reserved area. Nobody tampers with it.
Wow. Thank you once again. Always a pleasure having you.
Thank you. God bless you.
Yeah, it's a wonderful edition of Politics on the Street today. Today, it's no news that Dr. Ngozi Orabueze is set to commission the first Biafra Washington Embassy. Some persons are of the view that what has Dr. Ngozi Orabueze done to the history and to the struggle. Now she's bringing what she has done, that Donald Trump is set to commission this embassy. And so, and then we've seen some persons come out to say that that embassy is just a jamboree. Such thing will never come into reality. Such thing will never come into existence. But the truth of the matter is that these people, are they not tired of the Fulani killings, mines in Nigeria? Are they not tired? Just of recent, some days ago, the Fulani invaded Plateau State and killed over 16 people. Plateau State is now a mine zone whereby the Fulani can easily perpetrate their acts. And now nobody, even the government, is not coming out to condemn this killing. We don't know if the government indirectly or directly, they are the ones sponsoring this killing. And now we've seen someone who has taken over this freedom, this agitator, all to ourselves to make it a reality. And yet, some persons are still coming out to condemn this woman, saying that this woman cannot lead the Biafra struggle. Then tell me, who is then fit to lead the struggle? Now that Mazi Samonepa has been given some restrictions of social media, and now we've seen someone who has come out of our own free will to lead this struggle. And some Igbo leaders are saying that will not become a reality. What does the Ohaneze Indigo really want? What does the Igbo's elders who have been bribed by this government, what do they really want? They want everybody in the entire race to be wiped out so that nobody can come out and speak about the illegal mines in the southeast, where we've seen some identified persons being killed on a daily basis. And now nobody is coming out to condemn the killing. And yet Dr. Ngozi Orabueze is making moves. And yet we've seen leaders, the Igbo leaders, coming out to condemn that move. The truth of the matter is the enemy of a man is within his household. And we've seen that those who are against the Biafra struggles are not even outsiders. They are they are mostly people, even from the Igbo race. When Dr. Ngozi Obezi announced that they are set to commission the Washington DC Biafran embassy, and that it will be done by the US President Donald J. Trump. We've seen Bianca Ojukwu tweets saying it is a lie from the pit of hell. Why don't you wait until that becomes a reality? Why can't you wait until it becomes a reality? The same people that was being used to kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu all the way from Kenya, the same people that was being used to orchestrate the illegal arrest of Mazi Samuel Ekpa. And now we've seen a woman championing this case, this cause for referendum. And those who were supposed to champion this cause for referendum have even sold out in the freedom. They've sold out. What is it? Igbo have sold out. Southeastern governors have sold out, despite the killings in their domain, despite what is happening in their domain. Nobody is coming out to confront the government and tell them enough is enough. What we have today is people who are only after their own tummy, their own stomach. Is this how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stood for the Biafra cause? Mazi Kanu stood for it with his life, despite the pains that man is going through today. The man has not renounced the struggle for Biafra. The man has not renounced the struggle for the agitation. But yet, we have some elders who claim they are evil elders. They are neither there or there. All what they do is today, Biafra in the morning, and then they would agitate for Biafra in the morning, and at night they are having meetings with those in the presidency just to scuttle the struggle. I am saying it here that nobody born of human can scuttle the struggle, because already the Biafra struggle is an ideology that can never be wiped out. It's an ideology starting from the days of Odumegu Ojukwu until date. It is still waxing stronger. Or those people who are saying Biafra is dead, who are saying Biafra is dead, are they not tired of slavery? Are they not tired of the Fulani Ekpa? Benue State has now become a death trap for people. Plateau State now, so many atrocities that these Fulani people have committed, and the Igbo leaders cannot come out and express their own grievances to it, cannot come out and condemn all this. Rather, we've seen them taking sides just because they want to become slaves to the Fulani, just because they want to become errand boys to the Fulani. But the question is, how long can we continue in this shenanigan? How long can we continue in this shenanigan? To me, it is a shenanigan. It is a shenanigan in the sense that you cannot continue to live in a country where we have murderers. We cannot continue to live in a country where there is no rule of law. The Fulani that has killed a lot of people till now has not been brought to book. The Fulanis have not been brought to book. Rather, Ekpa and government is not even making plans that this whole killing thing would end soon. No plans from the government. No plans from the government that this whole killing would end anytime soon. And now we've seen Igbo leaders also not coming out to air their displeasure. Rather, they are indirectly supporting the government to buy. Are we going to sit down and watch until everyone is being butchered in the southeast? This is what Mazi Nabikano predicted. Mazi Nabikano predicted all of this, and now it is happening. It is happening that the Fulani is bent to Islamize Nigeria, and today is it not happening? It is happening. We've seen it. And the Fulanis want to Islamize Nigeria, and they think people will sit down and not speak out, just like the Igbo leaders have sat down and they are not saying anything to it. It is really a show of shame. It is a show of shame. If at this stage the government and the Igbo leaders cannot come out and speak up against the injustice of the one Nigeria. And kudos to Dr. Ngozi Oyagbeze for launching
ndị be anyị ngwadalụ ole nenu dịka unu si wee na-esola anyị n'iru akwụkwọ n'ihe nke anyị na-eme na Eastern News 24. Ka efi were ikwu gbasịta maka ya bụ ife ndị a niile nọ n'iru akwụkwọ n'ụbọchị uhuruchi nke taa. Ka efi wee ikwu gbasịta maka ya bụ ife drọpụrụ ife iche n'ụdị nke gị ngwa nke mesịa na ụmụnne m.